Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Dandavat pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Dandavat pranam Prabhuji.
Yes, Brenda.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, धन्यवाद प्रणाम।
Brenda, get me water. My glass is there. Yes, Prabhuji. $15, no? Yes. Tadasya kausharava sharamadatu.
Prabhuji.
Okay, you all look at
Screen Prabhuji.
Wait. Tadasya kausharava sharamadatu.
Tadasya kausharava sharma dhatu.
Hare kathame katha susar.
Hare kathameva kathasu saram.
Pushpe ivarta bando.
Nitya pushpebhya ivarta bandho.
Ayana kirtaya
Shivayana kirtaya tirtha kirte.
Tadasya kausharava sharma dhatu.
Tadasya kausharava sharma dhatu.
Katha susaram.
Eva kathasu saram.
Udyata pushpe ivarta bando.
Nitya pushpebhya ivarta bandho. Shivayana kirtaya tirtha kirte.
Sharava sharma dhatu.
Tadasya kausharava sharma dhatu.
Harer kathame katha susaram.
Ekatham eva kathasu saram.
Pushpe ivarta bando.
Ivarta bandho.
Shivayana kirtaya tirtha kirtehe.
Shivayana kirtaya tirtha kirte.
Tadasya kausharava sharma dhatu.
Kausharava sharma dhatu.
Harer kathame katha susaram.
Ekatham eva kathasu saram.
Udyata pushpe ivarta bando.
Pushpebhya ivarta bandho.
Ayana kirtaya tirtha kirtehe.
Shivayana kirtaya tirtha kirte.
Tadasya kausharava sharma dhatu.
Ekatham eva kathasu saram.
Udyata pushpe ivarta bando.
Dritya pushpebhya ivarta bandho.
Shivayana kirtaya
Kirtaya tirtha kirte.
Shivayana kirtaya tirtha kirte. Yes. Baba. Look.
Tadasya kausharava sharma dhatu. Harer kathameva katha susaram. उद्रस्य पुष्पे इवार्थ बंधो शिवाय नः कीर्तयति कीर्ते शिवाय नः तदस्य कौशार शर्म धातु हरे कथामेव कथासु सारम् उद्रस्य पुष्पे इवार्थ बंधो शिवाय नः कीर्तयति कीर्ते तदस्य कौशार शर्म धातु तदस्य कौशलं शर्म धातु हरे कथामेव कथासु सारम् हरे कथामेव कथासु सारम् उद्रस्य पुष्पे इवार्थ बंधो उद्रस्य पुष्पे इवार्थ बंधो शिवाय नः कीर्तयति कीर्ते शिवाय नः कीर्तयति कीर्ते तदस्य कौशलं शर्म धातु तदस्य कौशलं शर्म धातु हरे कथामेव कथासु सारम् हरे कथामेव कथासु सारम् उद्रस्य पुष्पे इवार्थ बंधो उद्रस्य पुष्पे इवार्थ बंधो शिवाय नः कीर्तयति कीर्ते शिवाय नः कीर्तयति कीर्ते
Tat, therefore, Asya, his, Kausharava, O Maitreya, Sharmadatuhu, one who awards good fortune, Harihe, of the Lord, Katham, topics, Eva, only, Kathasu, of all topics, Saram, the essence, Udhritya, by quoting, Pushpe Vyaha, from the flowers, Eva, like that, Artha Bandho, O friend of the distress, Shivaya, for welfare, Naha, of us, Kirtaya, kindly describe, Tirtha, pilgrimage, Kirtehe, of glorious. O Maitreya, friend of the distress, the glorious Supreme Lord can alone do good for people all over the world. Therefore, just as bees collect honey from flowers, kindly describe the essence of all topics, the topics of the Lord. O Maitreya, O friend of the distressed, the glories of Supreme Lord alone can do good for people all over the world. Therefore, just as bees collect honey from flowers, kindly describe essence of all topics, the topics of the Lord. Yes, who likes to read? Oh, yes, Vinita Mataji, start.
Hare Krishna. There are many topics for different persons in different modes of material nature, but the essential topics are those in relationship with the Supreme Lord. Unfortunately, materially affected conditioned souls are all more or less averse to topics of the Supreme Lord, because some of them do not believe in the existence of God and some of them believe only in the impersonal feature of the Lord. In both cases, there is nothing for them to say of God. Both the non-believers and the impersonalists deny the essence of all topics. Therefore, they engage in topics of relatively in various ways, either in sense gratification or in mental speculation. For the pure devotees like Vidura, the topics of both the mundaners and the mental speculators are useless in all respects. Thus, Vidura requested Maitreya to talk of the essence only, the talks of Krishna and nothing else.
Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisheshaya Shunyavadi Pashadesha Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So honey. So this is topic of honey. Tadasya kaushara vasaramadatu Harer kathame vikata susarham Uddhitya pushpeva ivarta bandho Shivaya na kirtaya tirtha kirtehe. Oh, Maitreya, friend of the distress, glory Supreme Lord can alone do good for people all over the world. Therefore, just as bees collect honey from flowers, kindly describe the essence of all topics, the topics of the Lord. Honey, 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 sweeter than money, money, money. That's a general saying in society. That the sweetest thing is money. Money, 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 sweeter than honey. So if people know honey, they know in only terms of money. So this honey of Krishna consciousness, pleasure of serving to Krishna, that is compared to honey here. That is very, very confidential. For a devotee who is tasting Krishna consciousness, all the Vedic literature is nothing but full of sweetness like honey. All the Vedic literature. He reads is like drinking honey. He chants is like drinking honey. Whole day is drinking. Prabhupada keep pouring in. Therefore, he's always happy. When you're drinking honey, there is no frustration. You're always happy. And you only want to increase the happiness. Now, for a non-devotee and impersonal that I've talked about here, they are having the bottle of honey in hand, just like having Gita in their hand. They may also go to temple. At least the impersonalists may go to temple. But they cannot taste the honey. Why? Because bottle is locked. Unless the bottle is open, how will it taste the honey? You see, in the Bhagavad Gita, there is a chapter, 9th chapter, called Most Confidential Knowledge. Surprising, it's most confidential. Anybody can open and read, no? Yeah, you can read. Maybe your theory, you'll not understand much what it is talking about. And you cannot feel what is being talked about. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, 9th chapter, Yoga Kshem Vahamyam, Ananyas Chintayanto Maham, Yojana Paryupasate, Ye Jana Paryupasate, Tesham Nityavi Yuktanam, Yoga Kshema Vahamiham. So here Krishna says, what does he say? I'm going to personally protect my devotees. Now, how can you feel this unless you are a devotee? So it's all really like bottle locked, and you can lick the bottle from outside. Bottle is not open. The bottle is open, everybody cannot open it. You need a key. It's like you need a key. Want to open a treasure. The treasure of honey of Krishna consciousness to open, you need a key. And key is pure devotion. And it's not easy. Rupa Goswami says, if Krishna consciousness is available in the market, go and purchase it. When he himself says, you can purchase it, but you need to pay something, no? Yeah. What is the payment? No, you only need to be eager. I'm very eager. No, it's not easy. After millions of births also, you don't become eager. We are eager for everything in this world. We are eager for everything. But to become laulyam, it says tatamatra mulyam is laulyam. Only one price you have to pay, great greed, great eagerness to have Krishna consciousness. I want. But that's the only price you have to pay. I'm very eager. It's not easy. After millions of births also you don't become eager. You're eager for everything in this life, but you're not eager to become Krishna consciousness. And then, when you are eager, when you are sincere, and Krishna is pleased, he showers on you the honey, the pleasure of service to his lotus feet. And then, that day, the life becomes successful. So Vidura, being a very advanced devotee, expert in drinking the honey, Rasika Bhuvi Bhavakaha, who is expert in drinking honey. What does he say? Drink the honey of Pivata Bhagata Rasmalayam Aho Muhu Rasika Bhuvi Bhavaka. Oh, people who are expert in drinking honey of Krishna consciousness, drink Bhagavata Rasa. That is containing a nectar of the narration of the pastimes of Allah. And that is what the whole Bhagavatam is. Many great devotees who are tasting pleasure of service to the Lord, they come, they are called Mahajanas. Swayambho Narada Shambho Kaumara Kapila Manu Prahalado Janako Bhishmo Bali Vayasaki Vayam. 12 Mahajanas are mentioned in this. Swayambho, Brahma, he is expert in drinking this honey. Narada, yes. Shambhu, yes, Lord Shiva. Kumaras, the 4 sons of Brahma. Kapila Muni, Manu, Prahalad Maharaj, Janak Maharaj, Bhishma, Bali Maharaj, son of Vedavyasa, Vayashaki, and Vayam, Yamaraj. They're all expert in drinking the honey of the pleasure of service to Krishna. And they know. So therefore, Bhagavatam they are speaking. And they say, don't hear this pleasure of service to the Lord from non-devotee. Because he doesn't have it. Who has it? A devotee. So he take it from him. I was explaining it some time ago. Just like when you're chanting Hare Krishna. That's a mechanical process. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. But what is at the end? The sweet pleasure of Krishna consciousness that you get. Just like you have eaten gulab jamun. So Shri Radha Govinda ki jai. At the end of it, there is a sweet pleasure of that taste. That's what he needed. So here, Vidura is asking Maitreya. So Maitreya is having that pleasure. Many times people keep saying, to smile. What do you use of that smile? Meaningless smile. Just like in Pagal Khana, people are smiling in a mad place. है ना? लोग हंस रहे हैं उसका क्या मतलब? मुस्कुरा रहे क्या मतलब? पागलों की तरह मुस्कुराने का. What do they use? You see the unique thing, Srila Prabhupada, very rarely see him sitting and he's not stretching his lips artificially in this world. He was very grave, very serious. But yes, he was stretching his lips sometimes in ecstasy of Krishna consciousness. And that, we want the drop of that. What is the happiness he is feeling in glorifying the Lord? Boundless, transcendental happiness, pure devotee feels within the heart in service to the Lord. But he wants to distribute this pleasure of service to the Lord. When Srila Prabhupada was in India, he wrote a letter to the President of India. And in the letter he says that don't think I'm a madman. Correct? He asking President to help him. He's alone. He said, I'm quite sure about what I'm trying to do. Just like after eating food, we are quite sure the stomach is filled. Similarly, I'm quite sure what I want to do to spread this Krishna consciousness. But I'm crying alone in wilderness today. There's nobody to help me. So I request your majesty, please help me. Because he was a great philosopher, the President of India. And he was writing to him, why don't you help me? So I can spread this message of Krishna consciousness all around the world. By Krishna's grace, you are the first citizen of India. You have an opportunity. Why don't you help me? Nobody helped him. as way it will be. He had to do the whole thing from scratch himself. Even when Prabhupada landed in America, he wrote to so many people, can you help me? Then, with the help of those youngsters together, slowly, he could have to build the movement from scratch with no support from outside. But he was still confident because he was feeling something very different. So Vidura is also asking Maitreya for that. And that is called Bhakti Rasa. Bhakti Rasa Amrita Sindhu. There is a whole book on that. What is Bhakti Rasa Amrita Sindhu? The ocean of pleasure of service to Krishna. And in that, the whole book is like that. Southern wave, northern wave, eastern wave, western wave. It talks of divides into the nectar into waves, ocean of nectar. And there are waves in that ocean, there are ripples in that ocean. And so many ways sweetly described. There is one place in Chaitanya Charitamrita. There is one person. He comes to meet Lord Chaitanya and he says, can you teach me about Krishna consciousness? So Chaitanya Prabhu says, go to Ramananda Rai. So he goes to Ramananda Rai, and Ramananda Rai was quite busy that day. He was training some people for Jagannath Vallabha Nataka, how to dance to the girls, how to dance in front of the Lord, exhibiting various, moves of the dance and emotions, portraying a dance drama. Dance drama is done today also. Generally, dancers exhibit the whole pastime, not the rubbish dance of the TV that people watch with no other work. Crows. Crows watch when the dustbin you throw garbage, crows will collect around. I was there in some college and I was watching how students are practicing dance for their upcoming festival. So vulgar it is, so vulgar. The modern day, this cinema dance, so vulgar. And our youth just train themselves. They are their ideals. And the small animals, they worship big animals, that's all. Cheater and the cheated. Some are cheated, some are fit to be cheated. But Ramananda Rai was not doing those dances. He was training to dance for the Lord's pleasure, pastimes, some pastimes of the Lord. And then this person, I think name is Pradyumna, he saw that and he was not quite inspired that he was so busy, he could not give time to me and busy with girls. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu goes to, what do you say? You told me to go to him, but that's what I saw he was doing. Hey, Ramananda Rai, his mind is like wood. It will not shake, even though he's training girls. Don't worry. Go to him again. He went. So next day again he went. And that day, Ramananda Rai came. I'm very sorry, I was busy yesterday, could not talk to you. Yeah, tell me what can I do for you. The Lord Chaitanya told me, if I want to learn Krishna consciousness, I should hear from you. And then Ramananda Rai started talking to him in terms of question and answers, the whole, subject of Krishna consciousness. And Chaitanya Charitamrita writes, when he was speaking, Ramananda Rai, the ocean of love of Krishna started shaking. What started shaking? Ocean of love of Krishna. Means he just threw at him tsunami of the happiness of Krishna consciousness. And he came to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Thank you so much. I gained so much today. So when you are preaching Krishna consciousness also, true, we have to speak the philosophy, the logic, the reason. But we have to also inspire people to do tapasya. Because whatever they are hearing, that's fine. But unless they follow austerities of Krishna consciousness, unless they follow austerities of pure life, they are not going to taste Krishna consciousness. And I told you that so many times. Somebody asked Srila Prabhupada, then landed in America, why don't you compromise a little? Prabhupada landed in America. He was quite elderly man. So somebody visited him from another mission. We call it in India chicken mission. We were right in their ashram, their chicken poultries. Imagine what all is going on in the name of religion today. Probably maybe the most famous spiritual organizations in India. Just type chicken poultry. They have chicken poultry within their ashram. So So he was talking to Prabhupada. You compromise something at least. Otherwise, he was sympathetic to Prabhupada because he was also from Bengal. Outside India, you go, you are very happy to meet an Indian. On top of it, we meet somebody from the same state is very rare. So he was quite affectionate, sympathetic. Swamiji literally compromised. At least allow meat eating like we do. Or drinking will do that. Something we should. You say no intoxication, no gambling, no meat eating, no relation outside marriage. Nobody will come to you. So Prabhupada said, I cannot change these rules. No, why? What is there? Then they cannot taste the pleasure of Krishna consciousness. The process will not work. So it's not a big deal. You're sitting alone to watch a movie. What is that? I just watched a movie. I didn't harm anybody. Yeah, you didn't harm anybody, but you're not going to taste Krishna conscious like that. You're cheating Krishna. You'll forget it. You're not going to taste Krishna conscious if you're compromising on basic principles. Correct? What is there? I did this, I smoked little, I just drank little. I'm not harming anybody. Yeah, you're not harming anybody, you're harming yourself. You're not going to taste Krishna conscious after this. What is there? I had some chicken. No, that's okay, fine. But now, Krishna conscious is over for you if you do like that. So in this way, unless we follow rules and regulations, unless we are strict, unless we are intensely engaged in the process of Krishna consciousness with our sadhana and service whole day, you forget about Krishna consciousness tasting. It will remain something like a dream for you. The bottle you will keep holding in your hand and keep licking the bottle of honey from outside. The cap will never open. It's a secret cap. It doesn't open on its own. Any cap you can open, Sometimes a cap gets stuck up. You have to take somebody else. Can you open it? Happens. So this cap cannot be opened by any physical strength. Only pure devotee knows how to open it. And he can open for you. Krishna se to mara, Krishna dite paro. Krishna is yours. You can give. So pure devotee. He can open the cap, drink. And he can drink the honey of Krishna consciousness. So Vidura has gone to the right person. The person trained and authorized by the Lord himself. And what is he doing? Giving you the pleasure of Krishna consciousness. Take. And he's taking and enjoying the pleasure. In fact, it is said, Vidura keeps hearing Maitreya till his heart is fully satisfied. And then this process ends. Okay. Hare Krishna, everybody. Thank you very much. Vancha kalpatarubhasya.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Vaishnavyo namo.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Ananta Koti
Hare
Vaishnav
Krishna
Vrinda ki
Vaishnava
jai.
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada.